Where will Tom Brady play in 2020? That's the topic on today's show. I got the top 7 teams that I think could sign Tom Brady in free agency. Because right now, the race, well, it's wide open. That's according to ESPN's Dan Graziano and Jeremy Fowler. The expectation is that Tom Brady will seriously explore all options in free agency, which is set to start March 18th. Which is kind of a crazy thought, right? Because Tom Brady has been a Patriot his entire career. There's going to be a lot of people out there that say, well, he's lost this step. His numbers have come down a little bit. Personally, for me, I think it's because he just didn't have a lot of options around him. Now, I get it. He's going to be 43 years old, and when you talk to some Patriots teammates, apparently, even them, they're a little bit concerned about whether or not they're going to be able to bring Tom Brady back, because the one thing you got to look at, it's the dollar bills, y'all. How much money are you going to give a quarterback at the age of 43? So right now, here are the highest paid quarterbacks per year in the NFL. Russell Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger didn't even play this past year. But when you look at the names on this list, between you and me, I think the only guy that's actually worth it is actually Russell Wilson. So I tried to cook up something here. I'm like, okay, how could I make maybe both parties happy between Tom Brady and the New England Patriots? I think if the Patriots offered him 2 years, $62 million with 31 annual, 50 guaranteed, I think that's enough money to bring Tom Brady back, because you got to look at a lot of things. You got to look at Drew Brees' last contract. You also have to consider the fact that Tom Brady has always been willing to take a little bit of a pay cut, and whoever goes out and signs him, I think that's what he's going to have to do. So today's show is where will Tom Brady play in 2020? You're watching NFL Daily by Chat Sports, and I'm Mitchell Renz. I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. So for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, you might get with an ad break. While that ad is playing, I want you to scroll on down, and I want you to comment, where will Tom Brady play in 2020? The number 7 team on my list, I'll be honest, I don't really think that Tom Brady's going to end up with the Miami Dolphins, but you can see the bottom note there, cap space, $93.7 million. They're first, right? If you're not first, you're last, and if you have the most money, technically, you have a chance to sign Tom Brady. That's just the way math works. The plan has always been tank for Tua. Maybe if it doesn't work out, I will say a crazy idea. Imagine the Dolphins going out and getting Brady and having Tua work underneath him. It'd be pretty interesting, right? Because the quarterbacks that they have right now on the roster, no offense to Rosen and Ruddock, I mean, they're not the answers. I love Ryan Fitzpatrick's beard, but again, you're looking at a short-term, one-year top kind of option there for Ryan Fitzpatrick. If you guys love NFL mock drafts, I got something for you. Tom Downey, the best in the biz. If you haven't already seen it, go check out his most recent post-combine mock draft. To make it, let's say, a little bit easier for you, I'm going to put it in the comments section. I'm going to put it early in the description. But I'm telling you right now, if you love mock drafts, go check this out. He's a big reason why we're the number 1 most watched draft show last year on the internet. Let's now jump in now to the number 6 team here on the Tom Brady destinations. It's the San Francisco 49ers, and yes, you're going to look at the cap space at $13.1 million, but it's actually pretty easy for the 49ers to move on from Jimmy Garoppolo if that's what they wanted to do. Cutting Jimmy G, it's only $4.2 million against the dead cap for the 49ers, but I understand that it's a perfect fit for Brady, I think, to go to the 49ers, who just lost in the Super Bowl. Sure, Skip Bayless will say, with Tom Brady, the 49ers win that Super Bowl. I personally disagree with that. And also last week, John Lynch, Shanahan said that they're going to stick with Jimmy G. Between you and me, I think it's actually smarter for the 49ers at this point to stick with Jimmy G instead of going and paying a 43-year-old quarterback over $30 million. If you disagree with me, you can find me at my IG below. So let's play a little bit of a game now, okay? I want you to pick a quarterback. So if you want to go with Tom Brady, type B, or Jimmy Garoppolo, type G. Let's just play a short-term game here. Which quarterback would you rather have for the next 2 years? Tom Brady, type B, or Jimmy Garoppolo, I want you to type G. Jimmy G's looking cool. You guys are going to be looking pretty cool, too, if you get these jackets. Chatsports.com/NFL jacket, as low as $25. So we got 49ers, got Packers, got every single team available. You just got to go to chatsports.com/NFL jacket. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the descriptions. I know that the winter's kind of wrapping up here for some places. Spring could be a little bit chilly too, so make sure that you're warm. Oh, man, that Buccaneers one. I like that. I wonder if Tom Brady would wear it. I think he'd look pretty sweet. Maybe he'd look pretty sweet in a Buccaneers jersey because they're number 5 on our list here. Jameis Winston. Okay, apparently that he's likely to leave. We know that Bruce Arians loves a nice, good veteran quarterback. And if you're a team and you're just trying to talk about selling points, I don't know if there's a team out there that has better selling point than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, you got plenty of money. Third most, $85 million. Your offense is loaded with tons of talented receivers, plus a great tight end in O.J. Howard. And also, I mean, hey, it's a good location. Am I right? Because when I look at right now the Bucs quarterback depth chart, no offense to these other guys, but Jameis Winston throwing for 33 touchdowns, 30 interceptions last year. It's a big reason why I personally think that he's not going to be the starting quarterback of the Buccaneers, just simply because you can't rely on him. And if Tom Brady wanted to be a Buccaneer, I mean, I think he would do it, right? You also have to look at the division. The division is, I think, very favorable for Tom Brady. Yes, I think the Saints are obviously very good, but at 7-9 last year, the offense is there. Maybe if Tom Brady wants to go, hey, we've seen crazier things happen, right? Speaking of crazy things, shout out to Raider Nation. I can already see some of the comments here. Tom Brady to the Las Vegas Raiders. We've seen the rumors all off season. Heck, before I started doing the show, Dana White went on Instagram Live trying to recruit Tom Brady to play for the Raiders. I mean, it just hasn't stopped. And if you're a loyal watcher of the Raiders Report, you'll know that I talked about that the Raiders are not expected anymore to give great chase to Brady in free agency. If you also watch the show, Tucker will talk that. But the other thing that I want to make a point of, if Tom Brady, who apparently still talks to Antonio Brown, who apparently still wants to play with AB, if that's true, it's not going to happen in Las Vegas because Mike Mayock has already said that we've already tried the Antonio Brown experiment and it didn't work. Now, I see Derek Carr as the quarterback one for the Raiders, and I know a lot of people are kind of split on Derek. I think Raider Nation and itself is more behind Derek than ever before. But I'm not 100% sure that going to Tom Brady at age 43, paying him about $31 million is an upgrade over Derek Carr, who, I get it, has not been the same since 2016. But Derek Carr at $21.5 million or Tom Brady at $30 million. Okay, how about this? I'll let you guys pick. Pick quarterback. Would you rather have Derek Carr for $21.5 million or Tom Brady for $30 million? Because when you look at the numbers, they're basically the same. You want to talk about talent? Both quarterbacks didn't have a lot. So let me know. 4 for Derek Carr, or I want you to type 12 for Tom Brady. Now, I want you also to hit us with a sub. If you love NFL rumors, free agency, news, mock drafts, and more, the link is below, youtube.com/chatsportstv. We pump out videos more than anybody on the internet. Seriously, we do. And we are always trying to break down the latest and new fun things for y'all. So subscribe, turn on the notifications. We're going to keep you up to date the entire offseason. The number 3 team on my list, it's the Los Angeles Chargers. I personally think that they're going to draft a quarterback at number 6. But let's just say they don't. Let's say the guy that they want isn't available. If you want to see who I think that the Chargers are going to draft, 2 things. You can check out our top destinations for Justin Herbert, or you can also go check out Tom's latest mock draft. I do think the Chargers are still in a position to win now. Last season, they finished last in the AFC West. So why do I think they're still in a position? Because I think they're actually just a quarterback away. I mean, in 2018, they were 12-4, ready to rock and roll. Phillip Rivers, he has already moved on to retirement, living in Tampa Bay with his 9 kids. And now, apparently the Chargers are comfortable with their top quarterbacks, but you can't honestly tell me that going into new SoFi Stadium with Tyrod Taylor and Easton Stick, you think you're actually going to sell tickets? You know who will sell tickets? Tom Brady. The number 2 team on my list here, it's the Tennessee Titans. And Ryan Tannehill's a free agent. I think that they could tag him. I know they're not going to bring back Marcus Mariota. And I think Tom Brady, if there's one thing that I've learned from covering the NFL, if there's one thing that I've seen Tom Brady, he's a competitor. And the fact that the Titans kicked the Patriots out of the playoffs, I bet you that doesn't sit with him very easily. Plus, I know Tom Brady has a great relationship with Titans head coach Mike Vrabel. Heck, Julian Edelman and Tom Brady were literally FaceTiming with Mike Vrabel this past weekend. Why? Brady used to play with him. I know they have a great relationship. And sure, you're going to look at Ryan Tannehill and say, Mitch, he had a great year. And he did. He had a very, very solid year. But also in terms of recruiting, you have an unbelievably young wide receiver core. You have a great running game in Derrick Henry. You have a solid defense. And the AFC South is so up for grabs every single year that I'm confident that if you put Tom Brady on the Tennessee Titans, guess what's going to happen? They're winning the AFC South, and they're probably going to keep on marching along. Now, I like Ryan Tannehill. Had a very good year. So that's why I want you guys to pick this quarterback. And it's actually kind of even a mind-blowing debate. Imagine if I would have asked you in the beginning of this year, pick a quarterback, Ryan Tannehill or Tom Brady. You'd be like, Mitch, I don't know what you're drinking, but I'll take two of them. But you actually have to think about it. Tannehill had a great year, and when the Titans had Marcus Mariota, they were 2-4. Then they go to Tannehill, they go 9-3, beat the Patriots, beat the Ravens. So type T for Tannehill, or I want you to type B for Tom Brady. Now, if you guys love betting, I got something special for you. Go to BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook, chatsports.com/bet. That promo code NFL120 gets you 120% deposit bonus. So if you want to bet on, I don't know, let me think here. Maybe where Tom Brady's going to play next. Something to think about. You can do that at BetDSI. Again, the link is below. The Buccaneers, they have the 5th best odds at plus 1,500. I couldn't fit it on a graphic, but the 49ers also at plus 1,500. Then the Raiders, they come in at plus 750. Their odds are actually starting to drop. The Chargers have recently jumped the Raiders and are now at plus 650 odds. The number 2 team, the Tennessee Titans, at plus 250. Plus 250 for you bettors out there. Very, very, very interesting. But the number 1 team, I mean, come on. It's the New England Patriots. Like, for Brady and the Patriots to split, I think would just be dumb on both sides. I mean, he's the GOAT for a reason. The Patriots dynasty is for a certain reason. Good things when they get together, I don't think that they're meant to break up. Now, don't get me wrong. Hey, if Peyton Manning, if some of these other great, quarterbacks, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, if they can leave, so can Brady. But in my opinion, I don't think it's going to happen. I think there's just people trying to create a lot of smoke. I understand if there's one thing, though, that the Patriots do need to do, you need to add some flipping talent around Tom Brady because losing Gronk hurt the offense. And when I really think about from start to finish the Patriots' year, they ran out of depth. And if you move on from Tom Brady, I'm sorry, Patriots, who are you going to go to? Because the other names there, no offense to Stidham and Kessler, it's laughable. But if you don't add some talent around Tom Brady, and you got teams like the Buccaneers with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans knocking on the door, your selling points are going to be a rookie or a second-year wide receiver N'Keal Harry, a wide receiver Mohamed Sanu coming off injury. Sure, you got Julian Edelman, but you don't have a lot of depth there. Then your tight ends, I mean, Benjamin Watson, come on. Like, Rob Gronkowski was one of the greatest tight ends ever. He leaves, and this offense really, really did take a hit. If you want to build around Tom Brady, if you want to put some confidence around Tom Brady that you're going to end up keeping him, I think what you end up need to do is say, hey, Tom, guess what? We're trying to build some talent around you, so go out and get some talented wide receivers and tight ends. If you like the show, make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv.